Alrighty then. Alrighty then. We're at the property, gonna get the trailer all fixed up. Got a little bit of work to do on it. Actually, I couldn't move it, and it was really weird. When I brought it back the other day, I when I took it off the truck, I was like, man, this thing is. I was having a hard time pushing it over to where I parked it. Anyway, when I checked it, the 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 wheel well was all smashed in. So I think when I was coming back, I must have just smashed it pretty good. It was rubbing against the tire. Anyway, I just did a quick little fix, but I'll show it, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the trailer here. And I've got I got the wood I need. I got my tools, and obviously the trailer's here, and over here at the property. So it won't take long. It's a pretty simple fix, but let me describe what I'm going to do, and then I'll show you. Alrighty. So basically, I just have this little 2x4 sheet of plywood, and I've got these four. They're just fence boards. Oh yeah, this is where the wheel well, it was smashed, or it was right up against it. Anyway, I'll take the crowbar to that and bend it a little bit better. But I have to take these 2x4s out. Those are basically what are holding my ATV. So they're lined up with the tires. And I got to give this a good sweeping. I'll sweep that up. And then basically I'm going to put I'm going to cut the plywood into 4 pieces. I'm too lazy right now to replace this plywood, but it's you can see where these brackets are. It's come it's loose there. So I'm going to put a sheet of plywood in each of these corners, and then I'm going to put cross bracing with the those fence boards, and then I'm buying a brand new 4x8 sheet of plywood to go on top of it. I'll probably end up putting maybe another 2 fence boards kind of here in the middle. I don't have those right now, but I think I have a couple at the cottage that I can use. Anyway, let me videotape this process, and then hopefully at the end it'll look good, because my goal is to take the trailer back to the cottage today with my ATV, and then take the trailer into town tomorrow to get the big piece of plywood, and also some of the wood I need for leveling the cottage. So anyway, stay tuned and see how this looks like. First things first, man, I need some mosquito spray. Holy smokes. I thought they were all dead. Anyway. They're out again. Anyway, that should help. Put these gloves on because my crowbar is rusty as heck. All right, that's good enough. All right, well, let's got to get these pieces of plywood, or pieces of 2x4 out first. So I'll do that, and then I'll give it a good cleaning there. Got to take my gloves off. The touchscreen don't work too good with gloves on. Stay tuned. think that's the cleanest it's ever looked. Haha, stay tuned. All right, let's just take that stuff I raked up and put it in the burn barrel. Might as well take advantage of it. I'm always just looking for an excuse to go check out the wood pile. Anyway, it's looking good from last week. I'm excited to come and split that. So that's one of the reasons I want to get this trailer ready. So my plan is once I get that big sheet of plywood, come back and split the rest of it and take it back to the cottage and store that wood. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, stay tuned. All right, we'll start by cutting that plywood into 4 1-foot pieces. That's my kind of work. Just rough. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll show you where I'm going to put those. Just I might as well just kind of shift the video. Yeah, I'll grab those. Perfect. They're just basically covering up where the metal piece that's holding the plywood, where it's kind of rotted a bit. So it's just giving it some extra little support. So I'm going to screw those down. Then I'm going to cut the other those fence boards and put them across for some extra stability. Anyway, stay tuned. Here goes. Works better with a battery. battery. Alrighty, that worked out all right. Let me just double check the measurement of for the other wood. Excellent. 53 inches is perfect, and that's going to be almost right up to the lip. So I'll get that screwed down. I'm going to get it cut here, and stay tuned. Again, this is my kind of carpentry. It's just rough. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna do them two at a time. not a lot of wastage. That's good stuff. All right, let me get that turned around and I'll show you how I get that installed. All right, gonna have to use some longer screws this time. That worked pretty darn good. You can see that. See that? Wow. You know what? I might actually take those extra 4 pieces and maybe I'll just put 2 pedestals in each little spot there. That might actually work really well. Let's see what that looks like. All right, that one I put an extra one. It looked like that piece wanted to it wanted to split. So wow, I'm pretty happy with that. This is awesome. All right, well, I think that's a wrap. I've just got to get my ATV, get it in there, and take it back to the cottage and get my plywood tomorrow, and then I'll show what that looks like. And I think that's a lot better. These pedestals are a little bit lower because the other ones have a bit of plywood underneath them, but I think it's better than nothing. I could always get another little piece of plywood and screw it down on top of those pedestals, but I don't know if that matters. That big piece of plywood, it doesn't matter if it's going to be fine. It's just cool. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll let me get the ATV in here. All right. Awesome. We're all set. Anyway, next video will be with the big piece of plywood, and then back here splitting some wood. All right, stay tuned. Alrighty then, cheers. At the property, got the trailer all ready, got the new plywood down. I've come to split the wood. Looking forward to getting it back to the cottage and stacked. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Stay tuned. All right, well, I got to cut some of this wood into rounds. I'll do that first. I should have worn my jeans. Freaking sawdust is getting right up in my shorts. Ha. Awesome. Chainsaw is working nice. You gotta like that. All right, well, let me get the wood splitter out, and I'm just gonna split and throw in the trailer. See how that looks. Stay tuned. Alrighty. Not too bad. I still got a lot to go. Anyway, don't need to watch all that. I'll record it again at the end. Alrighty then, that was fun. Oh, that's a lot of wood. It's actually too much wood for the trailer. I have to make another pile here. Another excuse to come back tomorrow, I guess. Maybe what I'll do is come back tomorrow, pick up the rest of it, and bring my bow if it's nice. We'll see what the weather's like. I'm supposed to play pickleball in the morning. I played this morning. It was great. Beautiful weather. It's like almost, it feels like 30 degrees. Anyway, it's hot right here. I'm gonna go back and have a beer and a swim and relax. And I'll stack that wood later today. And then I'll come back and get the rest. Although I do have to, I have to fix this pile. I have to move some stuff from the truck. Or the trailer, there's too much. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good enough. There's all the pine is in there, and then at the front, and then at the back I've got some of this. So this is actually a bit wet, so it's going to take a little bit of time to dry. So it's good that I got it all split. Anyway, I will see you later. See ya. Alright, back that in alright. I think maybe what I'll do though, I'll pull a little bit forward and I'll bring it right in here, nice and tight. Ha! Let's see how that goes. Awesome. That's about as tight as I could get it. As I am right, literally I'm an inch away from this tree right here. Perfect. I'll be able to stack that nicely. But I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna go get my bathing suit on, go for a swim, have a beer, relax. Then I'll take care of this after. This is gonna be good. Looking forward to it. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. Cheers. Oh man, that water was refreshing. I'm just kind of sitting in the sun here, a little bit of shade, trying to duck in the shade here. Anyway, really windy tonight, but I need to get this wood stacked because I'm tired and I just want to go relax. But let's get this done first. Pretty good. Oh, dodging the shadows again. Anyway, that's the hardwood. I'm gonna do the softwood, and then I'll just show you what it looks like. Stay tuned. It's actually looking pretty good. Yeah, let me show you a little closer. All right, here's my 2 stacks of softwood and 2 stacks of hardwood, and I still have a bunch more of that hardwood back at Ben's place at the property. So I'll pick that up tomorrow. The trailer looks great. Nice to have a nice fresh piece of plywood in there. Anyway, this has been a good day. She's a bit windy. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you that view. It's a little bit different. Definitely going to be a windy night by the looks of it. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, I think in the morning, so I might not play pickleball, but I will go back and get the rest of that wood and stack it up. I don't know if I will get to the bow tomorrow, but Friday should be nice, so might be head back to the property to shoot the bow and then maybe doing some fishing. Anyway, stay tuned. Have a good night. See ya. Alrighty then. It's Friday afternoon. Well, just afternoon. Anyway, went back into Calabogie, got another pizza. Anyway, gonna have a slice. Then I'm gonna finish loading the trailer with the wood and bring back my whatever you call that thing for bucking up my wood, and bring back my wheelbarrow. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm gonna eat this first. Just a minute. Not too bad. Pepperoni salami. I wanted something different, and it's actually quite tasty. That's a Calabogie pizzeria or Calabogie pizza. They've got some good specials during the week. Wednesday, $15 large pizza. Thursday, Family Thursday, 2 large 3-topping pizzas, $40. No special today, or I think there was a special today, but I think it was like sandwich or something. Anyway, there's my plug for Calabogie pizza. So if you like it, let me know, and hopefully you do. Stay tuned. I'm gonna get this stuff all done. Last bite. Something good. Perfect. All right, I'm all set. Take that back to the cottage, back to the cottage and stack it up and see how that looks. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, let's finally let's get this all stacked and see what it looks like. Excellent. That turned out all right. Put my wheelbarrow in my I keep forgetting the name of that. I'm gonna have to look it up again. It'll come to me anyway, where I put the wood to slice it into rounds. But anyway, that's a pretty good haul. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that. There's quite a bit of wood there, and I really like this whole project overall. Look at the trailer. That looks nice with that fix. So I'll have to do a calculation here on how much wood I have. Looks like I have 4.5. Let's just say 3 by 6 times 2. So 36. And no, there's a bit more than that there. It's probably, there's about a, this is 5 feet, 4, maybe 4 by 7. It's almost 8. 4, maybe 3.5 by almost 8 times 2. So probably a face cord and a half, maybe a face cord and 3/4, but I think probably a face cord and a half. What I'll do, I'm gonna probably get some more, split some more, and then I will I'll kind of level it all out, because I want to sort it a little bit better, because this stuff is definitely wetter than this stuff, and this pine here is wetter than the pine back here. Now it has all summer, so to dry out real nice, but I may spend a bit of time organizing it a little bit differently. Anyway, we'll see. But it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that I had that project done. Now I can focus on leveling the cottage and some of the other things I want to do. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for watching. See ya.